Hello, everybody. This is the very first ever virtual Gryffe Voices practice. I've been inspired by Gareth Malone and his home choir series, which you may have caught on YouTube. And I thought, well, if he can do it, we can have a go as well, and we can perhaps have a go at learning some of the songs that we started learning before we were all interrupted by what's happened. So this is only going to be a short session, 10 or 15 minutes, I hope. And if it's useful, if people find it fun, we can do some more. But just give it a whirl and see how it goes. So we're going to have a look at My Nannie's a War, which I think we did once before we went into... before we took a break, and then the rest of the world caught up with us and also took a break. So we had one go at it. It is a 3-pager, looks like that. I will send an email with a copy of it in case you haven't got it, so you can download it. And I have had some help from at home recording some backing tracks, and we've got real sopranos and real altos who just happen to be here in this house to sing along with us in making a track that you can sing along to, and I'll put the tracks all on SoundCloud as well, so you've got them there. But so this is My Nannie's a War. So what I thought we'd do first is just go through the melody. Now, before you start singing, you might want to do some warm-up exercises, and I'm not going to do all the warm-up exercises here because, to be honest, Gareth Malone does them fantastically. So you can just go to YouTube, click on any of his rehearsals, and he starts off with 5 to 10 minutes of warm-up exercises, and they're great. So go and do that first, and then you can come back to this video afterwards. Okay, right, so My Nannie's a War. The sopranos, you've got the melody all the way through. Sopranos are going to sing, and altos are going to sing the first verse on their own, unison, it's just ladies. Then verses 2 and 3, the sopranos have got the melody, and the altos and the men have got some R's underneath. And then the fourth verse, we're all singing the melody, and then it goes into harmony just at the end. So let's just sing we'll all sing together now, though. We're all going to sing the first verse. To me it's delightless, my Nannie's a war. But to me it's delightless, my Nannie's a war. So that's the melody, how it goes, and there's some little rhythmic things that we just need to get right, so we're all doing the same thing. So I'll just go through these ones by one. So we'll do the first line, it goes like this. 1, 2. Now in her green mantle blithe nature arrays. So it's dum ba bum 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 ba bum, and that's a short note there. So it's nature arrays, and then you've got to repeat the same rhythm for the next bit. And listens the lambkins that bleat o'er the braes. Bleat is a long note though, so and listen the lambkins that bleat o'er the braes. And then the next line repeats the first line of melody pretty much exactly. While birds warble welcomes in ilka green shore. We'll just try that again. 1, 2. While birds warble welcomes in ilka green shore. And then the last line. But to me it's delightless, my Nannie's a war. So the thing to watch out there for is lightless, very short on light and then a long bit on less. After 2, but to me. 1, 2, but to me it's delightless. My Nan is a war. And then it repeats the last little phrase there. But to, after 2. 1, 2, but to me it's delightless. My Nan is a war. So let's all try that verse 1 in unison. Practice. Now in a green mantle blithe nature arrays, and listens the lambkins that bleat o'er the braes, while birds warble welcomes in Ilka green shore. But to me it's delightless, my Nan is a war. But to me it's delightless, my Nan is a war. Good. Now that repeats, so you've got the same tune for everyone else, but what we'll do now is we'll, for all the other verses, the tune is the same, but we'll now have a look at the alto part that comes underneath that. So you start up on here, altos. So how do you find that note? You say them. So you've heard on the piano it's sort of going, and then you're just above that. La 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 la. So your piece goes. Perhaps I just ought to talk about the rhythms. It's so it's a very short little note at the end of each R. So you're counting. You actually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you change. So just try that. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that altos all together. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, and now the men's bit. Same rhythm exactly, and you're just a little bit lower. That's your first note, and it's do, so it's a nice easy note to find, men. So I'll just play it through you after 3. 1, 2, 3. So you'll hear that at the end of each little, when the note changes, you just get that very short note at the end to lead you on to the next one. So let's try men all together, okay? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, now let us have a look at verse 4, which and that's starts on the middle of page 2 and then goes on to the end. And we've all got the melody to start with, so let's do the sopranos, but everyone else can join in with for the first bit. So now autumn say pensive, okay. And now after 2, 1, 2. Now autumn say pensive in yellow and grey, and soothe me with tidings of nature's decay. The dark dreary winter, and while driving snow, a lane can delight me. Now Nannie's a war, a lane can delight me. I'm going to stop there because that's where all the parts change. So the sopranos carry on. A lane can delight me. Now Nannie's a war. A war. A war. So you actually finish on your highest note of the whole piece, but it's only a top D, so that should be quite manageable, sopranos, honestly. Let's try the altos, how this changes. So you're all singing the top line from the middle of page 2 to the middle of page 3. A lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. And then you see I split it into 3 parts, and you actually start off the same, but then you all go your separate ways. So the altos then go, a lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. So let's try that little passage. This is starting at bar 51. A lane, 1, 2. A lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. A war. A war. So that's the alto part. Let's try the men from the same place. So this is bar 51. You've all sung in unison. A lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. And now listen, men. A lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. A war. A war. Let's try that once more, men. 1, 2. A lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. Oh dear, no, sorry, try that again. A lane can delight me, now Nannie's a war. A war. A war. Okay, I'm just going to go over the other side of the room and turn on the backing track music, which has actually got all the parts on, so you should hear all the parts, and I'll come back here and we'll just, I'll guide you through it as we go, okay? Now at the start of the music, you've just got the flutes playing the tunes. So actually, if you just want to hear an instrument play the tunes, so you know exactly where all the short notes and long notes go, this is a good thing to do this to. So verse 1, this will be sopranos and altos in unison. Sopranos and altos are in now.
like this, my nanny's a war. But to me it's still like this, my nanny's a war.
Now, soprano's got the melody, altos and men, you're going to be doing your R's.
The sword and primrose, their woodlands so tall, and violets live in the east of the moor. They being my stag say sweetly they call. They might be your nanny, my nanny's a war. They might be your nanny, my nanny's a war.
Right, same on verse 3, soprano's got the melody, the others are doing the R's. Now verse 4, you're all starting off in unison, okay? Come autumn.
Come autumn, say pensive in yellow and grey, and soon we may tidings of nature's decay. The dark dreary winter and what driving snow, our lake until at me now nanny's a war. Our lake until at me now nanny's a war.
Well done, well done. Okay, that's the end of the practice. So I'm going to put all the parts up on SoundCloud and you can have a listen to them and sing along to them. And let me know if this is any use at all, or if you've got any suggestions for improvements or anything, and we'll try and perhaps have a few more virtual Gryffe Voices practices. So stay safe, everybody. Thank you. Bye.